It's Adam Trigger here, WagerTalk.com, here to talk Week 1 NFL Commanders, Cardinals. Like and subscribe if you're watching these videos. If you like the videos, like the free picks, please give us a follow, like, and subscribe so we can keep doing these all season. As far as this game is concerned, I'll tell you what, I really like the Commanders as my survivor pick. I think that the Cardinals could be the team that we look at all season and wonder if they're going to win a game, when they finally win a game. It's almost tough to think that you could confidently lay a touchdown with the Commanders, but it's starting to look more and more that way for me here. It is a little bit square, which is concerning. A lot of the action is on Commanders. No one seems to want a part of the Cardinals, but the Cardinals look to be that big of a mess. And in this matchup, I actually do think there's redeeming qualities, with the Commanders, in addition to the Cardinals just being a complete disaster. So on the defensive side of the ball, the Cardinals are a mess, just terrible. And they really could get shredded by Sam Howell, who a lot of people, including myself, thought was the better quarterback, the best quarterback on this roster last season, and looks to be a formidable starter this season. If we flip it around, we see a Commanders defense that is, top 10 in the NFL, was top 10 in the NFL in a lot of sort of metrics last year, pressure rate, sacks, top 10 defense last year. And now, even though he might not be healthy for this game, gets a healthy Chase Young back, and by all accounts should be a top defense this year. That's going to be up against the Cardinals in this instance, the Cardinals offensive line, which I don't trust at all. And the fact that they're going to either be going with Joshua Dobbs or Clayton Tune at quarterback. And, a lot of people were surprised that the fact that the Cardinals let Colt McCoy go, veteran. He's the one sort of guy that has a little bit of NFL experience there, starting games. But my sort of take on that is I think they know that the offensive line isn't very good, and they're going to need a quarterback that can kind of run for his life to make plays, which is either Clayton Tune, who, at least has shown the ability to scramble a little bit, and Joshua Dobbs, who's been a more mobile quarterback during his career. Now, my problem with both of those players is Dobbs specifically wasn't great in Cleveland in the preseason. He ends up getting moved. He now could start this game. He's had barely any time with his teammates. And Tune's a fifth-round rookie. So not two guys that I wouldn't want to have my money on here. On the other side, I think the Commanders could actually be underrated with Howell. I think they have a great defense. And if you're talking survivor contests, when else are you going to get to take the Commanders? It's a great survivor pick, in my opinion, because you're probably not going to be able to use them the rest of the year. And even though this looks a little square, I wouldn't be surprised if they end up covering this number. The Cardinals look to be the worst team. I was going to call them a bottom 5 team, but I actually think that they're the worst team in football. And even as scary it is to lay points with the Commanders, it's probably the right side here. I don't know if I'll get to the window for a client best bet on the Commanders in this game, but I will certainly have at least one of my survivor entries in the Circa Million and the other survivor contests I play on the Commanders in Week 1. So if you like these videos, please check out the other ones on the screen. And we'll be here all season long giving out free football picks. Commanders is my lean here. But if you're playing survivor contest, I would absolutely invest a pick or two on the Commanders in Week 1.